on. No, we didn't even get to see it take off.
What's going on? You guys probably just saw some airplanes, which I know nothing about airplanes, but there's a place near us that you could go and have breakfast or lunch and watch planes go up. So it's pretty cool. Now we're back in the shop. My buddy Jake is here to give me a hand, and we are gonna get this track out. We're gonna do the drive shaft removal today. Definitely not install, because then I will get Chris involved, because he needs to press off and on the new driver wheels. I probably could do it, but that's what he does. So we're gonna get him involved. So again, I've never done one on these, so I did talk to a couple people and got some little tips and tricks here, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. You know, battery out, brake off, get the chain case cover off, get the chain and gears off, and then on this side's really easy. This is just, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 T40. I think they're T40s. And then that pops out. And then we'll flip it on its side and hopefully bing, bang, boom, and we're done. So I'm not gonna go into detail again. I'm just gonna kind of put you guys on fast forward and show you guys the big stuff when we get there. But we're gonna start tackling this battery. Probably work on this side because that side's super easy. So check it out. So just like that, we are now inside. I take out the battery tray, and then what did we start? Oh, we got to take the caliper off. This bolt looks nice and easy to get to now. It's not very easy once the caliper is actually on there. So use a 15 and a longer handled ratchet, and you could get to it. Then you take all your bolts out, drain the oil, and then there is an O-ring that sits on this jack shaft right there that you can't see it, so you got to pull that out, and then you can get the case off. Little trick, thank you Johnny Caputo. Take out the 2 bolts down here, holding the belly pan in up, so you could push down on it and spin it to, what is that, counterclockwise, and pull it out, and it'll come right out. So now we're inside the chain case. This is pretty simple in here, nothing too fancy. Same thing, you got your tensioner bolt or lock nut, and then your tensioner bolt, and your tensioner, and your chain and gears. So we'll get them out, and then we'll go to the other side, and then we're ready to flip the thing on its side and get it out. But yeah, so I mean, it's, again, I haven't done one of these, so it's learning, you know, the little tricks about how to do it. Again, Ski-Doo could do it pretty much with my eyes closed. These things, learning as I go. So we're getting there. So now we're onto this side, and this side is much easier than the other side, knock on wood. It should just be, like I said earlier, those 6 Torx bolts, and then this thing is ready to get flipped on its side. Battery died yet again. We got all the bolts out, so that's just kind of hanging in there. We're gonna get it back on the rubber mats, flip it on its side. We're gonna flip it on the clutch side because this shaft will actually come through this way so we can get it clear on the other side and it'll pop out. So that's always the fun part now. And that is actually really not that bad. Getting that out, getting the drive shaft out of there on these Polaris is 100% easier than a Ski-Doo. I can tell you that, because this opening is way bigger. Yeah, here we are. Track out, done. We're gonna get this thing back up on the stand, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the drivers and kind of what we got. Well, bam. So, like I said, these are stock drivers. These are aftermarket 10-tooth drivers. They are, I would say, a little beefier than factory. Factory, I forget what tooth these are. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-tooth stock drivers, 10-tooth aftermarket. I don't know the diameter difference in them. Let me see if I can see it. Nah, you're not gonna be able to see it. They're bigger. They're way bigger. So these will be getting pushed on there or pressed on. So these got to get pressed off. Those have to get pressed on. Like I said, I will bring it to Chris's shop and have him do that. But we are chipping away. So yeah, learning curve. I'm trying to think tips and tricks. Push that belly pin down, rotate that way. Don't forget that O-ring. That'll bite you. Caliper bolt, pain in the butt. This side, just be careful with them. They're Torx bits. They're in there really good. There's a lot of Loctite from factory on them, so just watch, because the last thing you want to do is strip one of them or break one of them, and then you're really having a bad day. So that's always scary to do. And then make sure you know where everything goes back. That's probably most key. So I always have a tray set up, with everything in it. And for the most part, I can remember where things go. Caliper bolts, rotor bolt, you know, stuff like that. So if you're a halfway decent mechanic, you'll figure it out. Chain-wise, we have new chain, new gears. We'll use the same tensioner, glide, whatever you want to call it. But that's it. So again, we are just chipping away. I'm excited. Hopefully I'll get these drivers done tomorrow, possibly, with Chris. Today's Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday. That's how the order of the week goes. And that's that. We'll probably start putting rear wheels together, getting those bearings set in there and retainers all done. And then before we know it, this thing's gonna be coming back together. It's not gonna be getting torn apart all the time. Still have to do my, you know, my riser, my bar stuff, my windshield stuff. So I still haven't got my shocks back yet, but we're getting there. So thank you for Jake for coming over to give me a hand. I don't know, I'll video more at some point. But for the most part, that's it. Track's out. That makes me happy. And it's Saturday afternoon. I'm going to have a beverage. So I hope you guys like this one as well. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.